And this is Angela with Barrel of Wreaths, and we are going to create a lemon wreath. We're going to use this beautiful sign, bright yellow lemon. We've got a really pretty black ribbon that we're going to use as well. Isn't that pretty? This is a 1.5 inch, and then we're going to go in with the Harlequin ribbon behind it for everybody to see. Where is everybody? We are missing Tiffany or TMI. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. Maybe they'll jump in as we're creating. So we are going to add, I've went ahead and cleaned up this is an 18-inch grapevine. This comes in the kit, and I have went ahead and cleaned it up for you guys. Sometimes, but this also comes with the kit. I have went ahead and added a piece up at the top for when the customer receives it, and they can hang it by this instead of hanging it by the grapevine. So we're not doing music today because I want to upload this to the YT. I've got a couple pieces I'm going to cut off there. I like a super clean grapevine. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and attach the sign. I did go ahead and I use I know some people use like those metal punches, but you guys, I just use my little drill. I've got a drill that I use. It's got a super tiny head on it, whatever you want to call that. And I always just drill it. I mark my spots and drill it into the sign where I want my binding wire to go. This is how I hang it. I use binding wire because it's super thin and it's going to blend into the grapevine. So we're going to add that about right there. Oh, thanks, Liz, for following and sharing out the live. Thank you so much. This product kit can be found at TMI Gifts on their website. Just like I said, tmigifts.com. And you'll see it says, it's like the third item down. It'll say affiliate kits or something like that. And that's where you want to go to find this. Give me just a minute and I'll pin it. Well, pin it into the chat. Just a cute little sign. It's not real big. It's just enough to pop on the grapevine. If I can get my binding wire to cooperate. Hey, welcome in, TMI Gifts. Got here just in time. I'm good. How are you? Waiting on some rain to come in. We planted our garden last night and I finished up this morning. We didn't water it because it's supposed to rain and it has not gotten here yet. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to take these two binding wires and I'm going to knot them to make it harder for them to come apart. But as you can see, you cannot see the binding wire, which is why I love using this. So it blends right in. because you don't want your customers to see the mechanics. And it's perfect. And I'm just going to take those, kind of push them down so it doesn't poke anybody. And see? Cannot see that binding wire. All right, so we got a couple different ribbons, some really, really pretty ribbon. We're going to start with the Harlequin. We're going to do a pretty large bow for this, just because we got so many different, we've got lemons and stuff, but I'm going to take it probably right up in there. And I do all my bows by hand, you guys. So like I said, this is with TMI Gifts. You can buy this kit pre-made, and if you use Angela 20, you'll get 20% off your order. So come on in, let me know where you're from. Again, my name is Angela. I'm with Barrel of Wreaths out of Franklin, Kentucky. I love this deluxe ribbon. It is not expensive. It's really inexpensive for the quality that it is. Good, good ribbon. And there's only 2 ribbons that I'm using with this today. Hey, Miss Amber, welcome in. You hadn't missed much. We're just getting started. I just thought this black lemon, this 1.5 inch, was perfect with the Harlequin ribbon and the sign. Throw that down there so I can. It is so pretty. Such a pretty combination. All of this comes in the kit, you guys. I'm going to use a black zip tie. And then again, I'm going to take some more binding wire. Yes, ma'am. And that's what we're trying to go for. Something that looks a little summery. So you can get this kit at tmigifts.com. You just go to their website and it's already put together for you. And then I'm going to upload this onto the YT so you guys, when you get your kit, if you order it today or whenever, you can go back and watch and make it yourself. I'd love to see photos of those that create it, because we all have our own little spin on things, right? I broke my binding wire. Oh no, that never happens. What in the world? That's fix that. I don't want to send a broken binding wire to anybody. Never have I ever had that happen to me before. Sorry. Let's try that again. Now, since I broke the binding wire, I can't take it inside the zip tie, so I'm just going to tie it around like so. And just pull it tight. And I'm going to go back around with it and twist it and then put it on. I can't believe that happened. So everything that you see that I'm using today comes with the kit. Easy for you to create. And you can always add to it. You don't have to stick with just what's in the kit. Always add, take away. And when you order, you get 20% off when you use discount code Angela20. There we go. I'm going to knot it just like I did with the sign on the back. So if you guys don't mind, let me know where you're from. I love to see where everybody is located, where you're watching from. TMI Gifts is located in Golden, Mississippi. We just did a wreath makers weekend, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, where we created, it was like a derby theme. So much fun. I'm gonna cut these two. Good size bow. And I like to have long tails on my stuff. Oh, I love that. How cute is that? Can you see the bow? So cute. All right, we're going to go on in with some of our lemon stuff. This is one of the lemon leaves that comes with the kit. It's a pretty good size stem, right? Cut this thing up. Got one little leaf right here. I'm going to pick it off. And when I tell you guys not to ever get rid of any stems that you cut off of your greenery, I keep a whole box. So I'm just going to take one of my stems. And I'm going to glue it to that leaf, so it's not wasted. We'll use it in the design. And we'll take this right up against the bow so it helps that bow to stand up, because sometimes they have a mind of their own. Do the same thing down here, right up against it, to help that stand up. Hello, Miss Robin. Welcome in. You found me. All right. Take this one up here. Sometimes I like to hang on to it because I want it to kind of stand up. So if you hang on to it and let the glue dry, it'll stay right where it's supposed to. Thank you for the follow, Robin. See? Okay, this kit comes with 2 of these stems. I'll take this other one, cut it up just like I did the first one. And this is not, when I tried to make these kits, you guys, I tried to keep in mind that some are beginners. So I try not to get a kit that's too complex for you guys when you go to order them. Something that you can recreate. So I did the same thing with the other leaf. Go over to this side, and I want the lemon to poke out, so I'm going to hang on to it for just a minute so it dries just like that. And we've got some snowball bush blooms that we're going to add, and if I'm thinking correctly, TMI, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that this kit and my patriotic kit are the only snowball bushes that you guys have left available. I think that's correct. Hello, Miss Debbie. Welcome in. I'm going to take this one kind of over here because we've got other lemons that we're going to use. They're just a different stems. Let me put it down there. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. I do not mind answering them. All right, so this is the second set of lemons that we've got. And these look a little bit more realistic, the leaves do. They're kind of like that shiny, realistic look to them. I don't know how to describe them. Hey Riri, I am a home business. I didn't realize it until a couple weeks ago that I have been doing this for 5 years. And I was looking back at some of my older wreaths and I'm like, woof. Misty, hey girl. I meant to answer you, but I had also ordered groceries and stuff before all this happened. Or before I got on here, and I've been running like a chicken with my head cut off trying to get ready for this live and get my room cleaned up and stuff. I'm sorry, I meant to text you back. And this is the snowball bushes, guys. Aren't those so pretty? So pretty. If nothing else, this kit and the patriotic kit are well worth it just for the snowball bushes. I love my wreath bestie. You guys, if you're not following Misty, you are missing out on a good time. Aren't they so pretty? They are only left, and I'm pretty sure they do not have any more in stock except for what's in the patriotic kit and this kit. That's the only snowball bushes that they have left. And then, of course, we're going to go in with some boxwood as well. Oh, Robin. After watching a couple of my YouTube or Facebook, the Book of the Faces, I think I'm going to go back and forth every day. Like do one day on TikTok, one day on Facebook, one day on, just because the video clarity of the tablet that I use is terrible. Like, I did not realize how bad it was until I watched one the other day. And there's 2 of these boxwood bushes in the kit. So if you're new in the live, if you're just jumping in, my name is Angela. I'm with Barrel of Wreaths Design, and we are creating the lemon patriotic. We are not creating anything patriotic. It is my lemon wreath kit with TMI Gifts. Woo! Mouthful. I think I'll put some of this boxwood in first. I think this is boxwood, Miss Debbie. Thank you, Misty. And when you order lemon patriotic, I know, tongue-tied. Tongue-tied. You can get this at tmigifts.com and use my discount code Angela20 for 20% off your order. I am going to upload this to the YT so you guys can go back and watch it. If you order the kit, you'll have it to recreate. So I'm going to snatch that boxwood down in there. You're fun. They do look a lot alike. They do. Thank you, Nini, for sharing out the live. Hold it for just a split second. Hey, sweet friend, how are you? Thank you for the heart me. Holding the boxwood for just a minute where it's at so it can dry. and stay in place. Stay. Same with right here. I don't think that listened to me. Holding it for just a little bit more. we get a little crazy. I've already started sending her reels for our next adventure together. I'm like, look at this reel. We're going to do this reel next. Look at this one. She's like, oh, I know she's like, oh my word. That woman has already, she's already preparing ahead of time. I think we feed well off of each other. I'm going to hold this one because I want it to kind of stick out right there. They need supervision. It's a good time. If I had gotten there that Wednesday a little earlier instead of waiting on Terry Moore, who I have to be careful because he's gotten where he jumps into my lives without me knowing it. And then catches me talking about him, but it's no telling what kind of reels we would have made. All right. Go on to the next. We're going to put some over here behind this bow to kind of help it pop up. You want your bow to, well, I don't know if I like that one there because it's a little short. Let's move this one somewhere else. It's a little on the short side. Like my friend Misty. Ooh! I wouldn't talk about you or nothing. Nobody was seeing that boxwood behind that bow right where I put it. And we're just going to, as Miss Lori says, trust the process of where I'm putting everything. Trust the process. I wanted a big bow. I put in a big bow, and now I'm like, that's a big old bow. How much is it covering up? I wanted it to cover up a lot. I wanted it to be fun. Thank you, Miss Misty, for sharing with the live. All right. Gonna keep going. Add some boxwood around to this side, and then I'm gonna put a couple through here, and then we're gonna go in with the rest of our stuff. It's not a lot of product, guys. It is, but it's not. So, super easy design, especially for anybody that's new to wreath making. This is super, super easy. I could see you going in with some ficus if you wanted to. As I drop part of my ficus, you could add this. which may be what I do after I get done with the live. They also have that at TMI Gifts. Hello, Miss Maria. Welcome in. I'm going to go down here with this one. Isn't it cute? I am loving it already. Super easy design. I did pick out a whole lot of greenery for this because your lemons have leaves on them, as well as the snowball bushes. Put one up in there. Help pop out my tails. We got two more. And then before I jump off, I will show you guys what I have planned for the next design I ordered. When I found out that TMI Gifts had their moss bases back in stock, I ordered one quickly. More worried about this up here because more of it shows than down here. So there is that. But do you guys see how the ficus, if I was to add to it, would really give it a little bit more punch? Hello, Miss Yashira. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I'm good. How are you, friend? All right, got the snowball bushes. Only snowball bushes they have available is in my Patriotic kit and this kit. So we're going to use all 6 of them. I know 6 is not an odd number, but that's okay. Sometimes you can go outside the rule of thumb, right? Well, I don't think that attached to anything. I couldn't feel it sticking to anything. I was running it through. Oh, I'm so excited that you bought that. Thank you. That is our fall wreath. So I will be doing that probably come 1st of July. So excited about that design. We were going, when I picked that out, Lori and I were going to do a live to show you guys how to attach things to those rings. And we ran out of time when I was there back in February. So I'm really excited that you bought that. As soon as I get done here, I'm going to run outside and put up my pinwheels in the garden so the birds don't eat my tomato plants before it starts raining. It was supposed to rain. I've got fertilizer on everything, so if it doesn't rain, I'm going to be out there with the water hose because I don't want anything to burn up. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Robin. I love things that are different. I think it's why I love creating on the beaded wreaths. A customer, longtime friend, reached out to me this week. I just shipped her. She was the one that ordered the recent beaded wreath that I just added that has all the different color florals in it. And she asked me would I do my American flag with the scarf in it. And I sent Terry a text and I'm like, ooh, I don't know how I'm supposed to make that, but I'm going to have to figure it out because that's what Trisha is wanting me to do. And she wants me to do it on a 24-inch frame. So I will have to figure that out, but it'll be okay. Yeah, that's the patriotic scarf, the American flag scarf. Okay, guys, I think I've got several pieces left of the lemon leaves to put in, but I do think I'm going to go ahead and put, the ficus does not come with a kit, but I am going to add some. So if you order this, you can get your ficus from them as well. I just think it's going to give it a little bit more coverage. I'm really bad about not putting a lot of stuff in my kits because I want you guys to be able to afford them. But that is a habit I am trying to break. I made sure to fill my Christmas kit and summer wing kit up for you guys. I know that's terrible. I should fill them up, all of them, but I don't want anybody to be like, ooh, her kit is way too expensive. I can't afford that. They do. So they do have this ficus. TMI, do you guys have that number on hand to give to them? Just going to give a little bit of extra coverage. They're probably like, Angela's going off script again. And you can use my discount code Angela20 for it as well. Uh-oh. They're not answering me. They have quit talking to me. They'll come back on when somebody figures out I'm going rogue. See how that just kind of fills it in more? Then you've got your other. Thank you, Robin. It just gives you a little bit more coverage. Let's see if I can find it for you guys. Let me see. Okay, so here's the code for the ficus, and custom collab boxes is what it's called for this kit is located. Thank you, Misty. And this is just what you type in their search for the lemon kit. I said they probably didn't think, they should probably know by now. Angela goes rogue. Like, she just starts adding things to her designs. She just starts, you know, throwing things in here and there. Right? It just gives it a little bit more pop. Like, it just gives it a little bit more coverage and pop and all the good things. Thank you, Miranda. I don't like that one there. Too big. Hello, Miss Amber. Thank you. This is one of our kits with TMI Gifts. All right. And then if y'all wait to the very end when I get done with this, I'll show you what we're going to do with our next design. I will show you all. What, the lemon kit? It's so cute. And this is the only kit, this and the patriotic kit is the only what they have left of the the snowball bushes. Yeah. all they got. All right, let's put the rest of our, let me put this one behind here. Down here. Down here instead. Put this one back there. So that was just 2 ficus bushes that I used. And that was it. All right. We're going to use the rest of the lemon bushes that I have, stems. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. And then we'll be about done, guys. Look, that just fills that right in. Put this one up here. Isn't it cute? I was getting a little worried. Then I put that ficus in and it kind of gave it a little bit of a gave it some more oomph. I think if I hadn't have put it in there. So note to self, Angela doesn't put enough ingredients in her boxes, but I'm working on that. Working on it. We like oomph. We do like oomph. Oomph. Lots of oomph. And I won't have to put as many down here because the bow hides a lot. I mean, I do want to make sure that we put something up in here. But I want to make sure the majority of our coverage is up there around the top. And these 2 really, I could probably cut those down if I wanted to. If I wanted to. I think I'm going to. I'm going to cut it right here. Oh, thank you, Miss Jessie. I put a stem pick on because where I cut may not be long enough to make sure it stays down into the grapevine. Take this one. That one may be long enough. Can I go right in here where it looks a little bald? Because I don't like bald. at all. Bald is not my friend. Well, Terry might be my friend, but a bald wreath is not my friend. All right, find the stem to cut it this one. Don't you tell on me, Misty. He'll be like, I cannot believe you talk about me like that. This one right here. And then I think I'm going to take this last piece and put it over here to kind of give this a little bit more coverage so it all blends in together. And then don't forget, I still have these two pieces, these two stems. And I'm going to put one right in here because I see another bald spot. We don't like bald. It gives it a little bit of a leaf right there. I'm going to take this last one and push it down in there so it looks like it's coming out of the bow. All right. There we go. How cute is that?